Welcome to Options Master Trader. Today we're going to talk about the difference between a long straddle and a short straddle. Before I do that, please make sure to like, comment this video and subscribe to my channel to receive more strategies and more content options trading related. Now, even if the name would suggest that a long straddle or a short straddle may be similar, they are completely different strategies. Graphically, both have a V-shaped risk profile but with a totally opposite orientation. In other words, a short straddle is like an upside down long straddle. What you see here is the risk profile of a short straddle, and right here is the more familiar risk profile or risk graph of a long straddle. As you may have noticed, the two risk graphs have completely opposite orientation. Let's go into a long straddle now to see then all the differences with a short straddle. A long straddle is a debit strategy. You purchase options premium and you are basically an options buyer. It can be for this reason a very expensive strategy. Your max loss is capped at equal to the entry debit or the max investment. In fact, on a straddle, you purchase at the money call and put option with the same strike price, and the maximum loss will be exactly just in this point at expiration. But on this kind of strategy, you never want to get to expiration. You want to just purchase options which are quite far from expiration. This makes the strategy expensive, of course, but these options won't be affected much by time decay, and you don't want to hold these options as you get closer to their expiration. At the same time, you want to buy options which have low implied volatility in a straddle, which is due to increase because an increase in implied volatility will increase the value of your long straddle. Long straddles are delta neutral because you're right in the middle right here and you're looking for an explosive move of the underlying in a reasonable amount of time to make the trade profitable. This sudden move of the underlying security can be either up or down. That's why your trade is delta neutral, because you're gonna make money regardless of the market direction. What you don't want is for the stock to keep trading in a range, because this will hurt your position for effect of time decay. In fact, a straddle is theta negative, meaning that you lose money just for the simple passage of time. For this reason, you never wanna hold this strategy till expiration. You wanna purchase at the money options which are far away from expiration and hold them just for 30-40 days. You want to be just enough on this strategy to get advantage of an explosive move of the stock either up or down. If this explosive move doesn't occur, then you want to get out of the strategy way before expiration with probably a very small loss. A straddle is also Vega positive because you're purchasing options premium. Your strategy is Vega positive because you want to get advantage of an increase in implied volatility. What you're expecting on a straddle is an increase in implied volatility which can improve the value of your strategy. Instead, on a short straddle, we are talking about a credit strategy. We said a long straddle is a debit strategy because you purchase options. A short straddle is instead a credit strategy because you are an option seller. In this case, you sell at the money call and put options with the same strike price, which is exactly here at $290, and you achieve this maximum profit only if the underlying security moves in a range very close to the strike price you sold. In other words, your maximum profit potential on this strategy is equal to the entry credit received at the outset. Now, this is very important as you're selling naked options which are not baked by any options purchase. This strategy has the huge drawback of having an unlimited potential loss. The profit potential is capped to this point, while your potential loss on this strategy may be unlimited. In case of continuous appreciation or depreciation of the underlying security, your risk can be unlimited either on the upside or the downside. This is a huge drawback because it makes the strategy extremely risky, and because of this unlimited loss, your broker will apply high margin requirement to allow the trade. These margin requirements are different from one broker to another, but can be even 3 or 4 times the entry credit received. On top of this, the maintenance margin requirement will change as you are in the trade, can either increase or decrease if the trade gets respectively into a loss or goes into profit. The reason of this high margin on a short straddle is because brokers need to protect themselves as well, and this can make this strategy extremely expensive and not cost effective. Short straddles are delta neutral as well, because you profit regardless of the market direction if the stock moves just in a range. It doesn't matter if the stock goes slightly up or slightly down. At the beginning the strategy is delta neutral. Of course, a strong move of the stock either up or down will affect the position, and in that case your position won't be delta neutral anymore. A short straddle is then theta positive, because in this case you make money with the passage of time. Every day you are in the trade, as long as the underlying security moves in a range close to the strike prices sold, you make a profit daily for the simple passage of time. And your strategy is Vega negative, meaning that you make profit in case of a decrease in implied volatility. You want to sell at the money options which have between 30 and 45 days of remaining life to benefit the most from the combined effect of time decay and the reduction in implied volatility. To sum up, on a long straddle you have an unlimited profit potential and a limited loss, while on a short straddle you got completely the opposite. You got an unlimited potential loss, which makes the strategy very risky, and you got a limited profit potential. This is one of the main differences of the two strategies. In a long straddle you make more profit if implied volatility increases. In a short straddle you make more profit if instead the implied volatility decreases. I hope you understand, and this clarify everything, that when we talk about a long straddle and a short straddle, we are talking about two completely different strategies. And generally speaking, I would not recommend trading a short straddle because of the very risky nature of this strategy. Brokers require extremely high margins, in my opinion not worth the risk. If your goal is to profit from a sideways market, from an underlying trading in a range, like in this case, there are more affordable strategies which can be much less risky than a short straddle and can give you a great profit. I hope you enjoy. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next video.